Okay, I'm here in Ixtayutla. I was here last year, and we had church on this very ground right here. And that lady, she helps the pastora. She's like second in command. And that guy back there is Caesar. He's my compañero from Roca, Blanca. Yeah. And this is one of the local people that came to see what's going on. We blew in here and we're blowing up. And so they're coming to see what's going on. But this land right here behind me, look at this wall, look at this structure. The church was right here and it's gone. It's absolutely gone. It was right here. Where this little structure is now is where the church was. And we had church for 2 weeks that I was here. The other students that I came with, they were here a month having church and spreading the word of God all over this town. We walked up and down these streets, and Lewis and I, my friend Lewis, we showed movies to the kids all the time and ministered to the kids, and the ladies would gather other ladies, and we would play with the kids until they were done talking. It was just awesome spreading the word. This is a rural place. It took us like 5 hours to drive here up this mountain, and I lost my brakes totally last time I camped here. They were gone. I mean, Lewis was driving and I saw him look like he was scared for some reason, and thank God there was a level place, and he pulled over and we splashed water on the brakes to get him to come back. But this time I got new pads and ceramic pads. Here's the old car. And but boy, she was bottoming out a couple of times. But man, I'll tell you, I got air shocks on this thing. I just kind of, just been working to get this car where to get up here again, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime. There's no Christian church here in this area in Oaxaca, in the state of Oaxaca, Mexico. There's only 7% Christianity. Pastor Carmela has been persecuted here. This is the third church building she had and has been run out of the church, and they constructed a wooden building here on this site right here. Let me see. And we had church in this wooden building. Now there's this other structure here. And it's pretty thick wood. It was decent wood. I saw a picture with a pile of dirt in front of the church. Right in front of their eyes. They tore the church down, and now I'm getting reports that Carmela was put in jail for evangelizing here, and she's been here 20 years and she ain't stopping. There's no way she's stopping. And I with my own eyes, I saw this land have church here 2 Sundays in a row, and it had like 30 adults and 40 kids, maybe 20 adults and 30 kids. I don't know, but it was awesome. And now they have no place to hold church, to worship, to gather. But I recommended to Carmela last year, I said, get with the base. They will help you. They will support you. And she did. She liked the base. She was probably already part of the base. I don't know. But they took up a collection for Ixtayutla. This is the town called Ixtayutla. And they collected enough money to purchase this piece of land, which is a stone's throw away. I'm walking down the road right now. It purchased this piece of land, and they only have a little bit left to pay on it. And the people have been, let me turn this around and show you this gorgeous view. This is like the end of the road here. Like, if you lose your brakes, hopefully this will stop you. But oh man, look at that view. Wow. And there's a little makeshift kitchen. I bet it's a kitchen in there. I know it's a kitchen. It looks like just like the other kitchen they had. And they cook meals in there and everything. And that's the piece of land right there that they purchased. And I talked to the head of the organization, Victoria Latin Outreach. And he said they only have to pay off the land and construct a temporary structure that they can hold church in while the permanent structure is being built. And I can see here, it's being built. The story I got, oh my goodness, look at this. The story I got was that they were digging the foundation and the ladies were making the blocks. And look at this foundation. That's for a column right there. And they've got, look at the walls they've already got constructed here. Oh my goodness. I heard that they wanted to construct this wall. Yeah, because it needs to be a retention wall. So the dirt won't wash down in here, of course. And look at all this they've already got done. You can see where the permanent structure is going to go and what's going to happen here. Oh, this is amazing. Look, here's the blocks they constructed right there. I guarantee you. It's not that hard. It's a lot of work, but it's not. They have forms and they just mix the stuff all together, the sand and the cement, and they make these blocks. These are all over Mexico. I mean, they have no church. These people have no church. I walked these streets for 2 weeks showing movies to these kids here. Lewis and I, we had a pop-up screen. We could hang it anywhere and show movies, and a projector, and he had a thumb drive full of Christian movies. Other movies too, Disney stuff. We'd get them in there watching a Disney movie, and then we'd throw a Christian cartoon in there and make them watch it in the middle and stay there until if they wanted to see the end of the Disney movies. It was just great. And they came by the droves. And even when the ladies weren't here, they would ask me, when are they coming back? Because they did crafts with them. They played games with them, and the kids were just constantly here all the time, talking to me in this language, Mixteco language, which Mike Penner and Laurel Penner just wrote the first Bible in the Mixteco language, just completed it last year. Oh my goodness, with the Wycliffe organization. I mean, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. I don't know how God got me here, why he got me here, but I'm here. And the guy, Eliezer, it was the head of the Victoria Latin Outreach. And all their stuff goes through Texas in the United States. And he said for $8,500 that they'll be able to finish this wall. I didn't even know they had it started. They'll be able to finish this wall and construct a temporary thing here that they can hold church in while the rest of this is being built. Now, this is not a retention wall. That's definitely going to be one of the walls of the church here. But man, I'm telling you what. So the Lord called me here. He told me to come here. Why? I don't know, but I came. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was going to do here. Teach English, I thought. But this opportunity came, and I took it last year to come here and spend 2 weeks. And I'm just words can't describe what I'm feeling right now. It's like they're going to be the first church here in this town. There's a lot of people here. 3,000, I think. But sometimes their church is fuller than some of the ones I've seen in the United States. And it was just a temporary structure. They walk for a long distance, large distances here. The pastora, she does not live in this town. She drives over here in a donated vehicle all the time. And when her vehicle was broken, she walks. And it takes her 3 hours to get here. 3 hours, she told me. I've seen where she walks from. She goes down in that little valley right there. Oh, look, supper. This guy is going to be supper, if I know Carmela. Look at this guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's a good one. Wow, this is cool. But I mean, can you imagine having the opportunity to help with the first church of a town, the first Christian church? They have some Catholic churches, but and for that little amount of money, $8,500, you couldn't even make a plan for that. I mean, our church in the States paid $20,000 just to have an architect draw out how they wanted the dirt. I mean, for $8,500, they're going to have church here. I know they will. I saw it with my own eyes. In a stone's throw from here, they will have church here. They will hold church here. And the pastora, she's been persecuted. The third building she was using for church here has just been taken away. And all this has changed. I thought they would be in that temporary structure for a long time. But they told me the story before I left. They told me the whole thing. And it's just not a surprise to me. Let me see if I can see if there's something to cook on in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's the old. Now I don't know how they moved it. They must have made it again, reconstructed it, but they make a fire in there. I saw Rosa make big tortillas by hand. This is Rosa. She's washing dishes right now. This is so cool. These ladies are frontier women. I'm telling you what. I mean, they are amazing. I couldn't walk a mile in their shoes, literally. And I've walked behind them, tried to, and it don't happen. You know, when I left, I started telling this story. When I left the United States, Lord told me to come here, and I didn't want to. I had so much that I had going on in the United States. I had so many opportunities I was chasing in the United States, but the Lord worked with me and just showed me how vain they were. You know, I just wanted to live an easy life in my older years, and that's such vanity. And He brought me to do this, and I'm just amazed. You know, for eternity, this is going to be the first church in Ixtayutla. My story is, when I left my church, you know, they're such great people. They're so loving and kind at Believers Fellowship at Lakeland, Florida. They're just absolutely wonderful. I love them. They're my family. They just started sending me money, and I started saving it and spoke with the head of the organization. He told me they needed $8,500. I had $500 that was given to me by my supporters, and I sent it by PayPal. It's so easy. You just put a little note in there where you want it to go, and I sent him a message in Messenger that I had sent that money that we had talked about at the mission base. The mission base has over 70 churches. They've been here over 30 years, and on the southern coast of Oaxaca, Mexico. And this is what they do. They plant churches, and then they provide pastors and teachers and preachers and musicians and all this stuff. They send them up here. That's what they were doing with the Bible students over the summer. They were sending them up here, you know, to uphold the pastora and to reach these people. And here we are. It's just absolutely amazing. So to my supporters, you have been part of constructing the first church in this town that has never had a Christian church that they weren't persecuted in. And this is it.